Japan has pushers to shove you into the cars during rush hour. They wear gloves. Yours.
Yeah, green's my favorite color, so.
Okay, here we go.
All right, hello everyone. I'm Jayson, and I'm an IT specialist with lots of experience, as you all know. You are college students who are interested in how we can protect ourselves from, getting our information stolen from the government. We are in an information age. Everything that we could ever want to know that's available on the internet is available to us at almost any time at our own convenience. We use things such as social media to communicate freely with our friends, with our relatives, almost immediately. However, this comes at a price. Anywhere we go now, whether physically or virtually, can be tracked very easily. This information is all available online. For example, if you take a flight, your flight information is online, and somebody might be able to track that. Google searches, obviously, very easy to track as well. Now, these can be easily taken by government or anybody watching, so they can know what you're doing on the internet. So the future of this could possibly be, big brother's watching you. You could have the government looking at you and just figuring out what you're doing, all that kind of stuff. You can be easily tracked. And these kinds of things, you can't avoid them very easily. By signing up for contracts, or for example, for Facebook, you have to accept the terms and conditions for basically anything, even using Google. When you sign up for an account, there's conditions that you have to accept. And you could say, I'm not going to accept these, I don't want to use them. And then you're kind of stuck in a rut. How are you going to use the various options available to you if all these options requires, taking your information? So even though they might have your consent, they don't have your agreement in your mind. You don't want to give this kind of information to them. These kind of problems cannot be solved just by writing a letter to your congressman or anything like that. These are the kind of problems where you have to get off your ass and you have to do some work. You have to act now. One example of this is you can get some third-party programs that will help you replace what you have now and use it at a much more efficient rate, and also be able to protect yourself from information. One example of this is the Tor router, which we talked about before, basically allowing you to hide your information so websites can't figure out where you are located physically, which is a thing. They can do that. If you ever use your phone and it says Google would like to know if they can track your location, you hit yes or no. It's up to you, but I usually say no. Those kind of things are easily available to track. Additionally, things like what kind of websites you visit, also very easy. Another thing we can do is we can educate our users. We can teach people about the internet. They don't need to know how the system works. They just need to know how to protect themselves from the system. How they can keep their information to them and not let it all over the internet. In the future of this, if we all work together and we learn how to protect ourselves using programs and what kind of things to say, how to protect ourselves properly, we can all have a free internet where our information is protected and it's only sent to the places that we want to send it, which is exactly what everybody wants. This future isn't impossible to achieve. In fact, this is what most people believe is happening behind the scenes. Like, why would anybody ever take your data? There's something important that you have. That's not the case. There is. And this is what we can strive to achieve, is a future where our internet is safe and protected like so. So just by using secure websites and by knowing how to protect yourself, it's a very, very powerful way of being able to keep your data to yourself and not share around the internet. And if we fail to stand up and take action now, it won't matter if our information gets stolen. It'll already be too late. Thank you.